special show on Whatnot. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm just trying to get that show up and running so that way I can have it go live on YouTube for the whole world to see. So make sure that you're watching and subscribed. You want to get these alerts. And let me just find the show that I'm hosting. And I might need to make a few tweaks or adjustments, but you look really good. So I hope you are feeling well and ready to enjoy this. Okay, here we are, shows. And I just run these from two separate devices, and that comes in perfectly handy because sometimes one device will crash, not the other. So, okay. Um, okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go make this live go live. Then I'm going to start the show, and then we're going to get started. Okay, so I don't even think I need to like really like put it on pause, but why don't we just know that I'm going to go and I'll be right back. So you can still hear me. I know you can hear me. You can hear me. I'm still here. I'm still here. I am still here. Now let me go to YouTube and let's go to live. And I see one right now. Let's see. Okay, we want to do. All right, we're going to make this one live. Okay, so that should be live right now. Um, and we'll give it a second. Okay, it says changes saved. So I just want to be sure we are live. And it looks like we are. I'm just going to click on this to see what's going on. Let me just look. And as soon as, okay, perfect. Okay, so we are definitely live. Awesome. So now we can go live on Whatnot, and I apologize for the delay. It just takes a second to get everything set up. And we are going to start the show. Oh, I hope everybody has good plans for this summer, and Pride Month is definitely a good time to kick off your summer. Let's go, and I'm just going to push start show on the app, and then hopefully we'll get an audience to come in. And welcome everybody. Thank you for waiting. Hello. Let me flip this around so you can see me and I can see you. You're looking good. Happy Pride Month. And let me adjust this a little bit. It's a little high. So let's bring this one down. And I've got this on a YouTube Live, so if you want to see the full panoramic view, that's where you can do that. And it's really helpful, I think, especially when you kind of want to see the whole experience. But this is as much as I could squeeze into the background. And I'm just going to see, it's like I don't want to cut anything off, but I'm also trying to gauge. Okay, so you'd be able to see product. Welcome in. And we are going to start a giveaway. But yeah, I had so much fun making these decorations earlier, and I just had to stop. You know, it's like you get to that point where you've done enough, but I was tempted to just do one more, one more, one more. How many more colors could I fit in? Have you ever had that happen? Okay, so today's show is going to be a special occasion because we're doing things that I wouldn't normally be able to do, but it is Pride Month and we are going to celebrate. One of the first things we're going to do is light up the selfie light so you'll actually be able to see me better. And I'm going to push that button right there. I have to do the limbo because I've got all these different chords. Don't you love that? Make sure you get into the giveaway. And again, if you, see what a big difference? If you are watching on YouTube, then you can clearly see kind of everything. But Whatnot definitely makes it convenient. Okay, so wrong button. There, that's the one. Okay, so let's do this. So we are going to start our giveaway. The giveaway is actually going to be something really unique, and that is welcome in, Kristen approved. I like that. We are going to right now running a giveaway. And what that is you are actually going to get to name a character in my novel. Yes! And you will love the story. It is so fun. There's a prequel that's finished. You can see a preview of that. I've got some links in the show notes. And, you know, for the main story, you'll get to name a character if you win. So that is a lot of fun. Start thinking about, you know, it could be you, it could be somebody else. We just can't put controversial or celebrity names in. So, you know, it has to be like a somebody who's an average person, an average honoree. But I'll show you how this is all set up. So this is the novel, not the prequel. The prequel is already set to go. And you can actually purchase the prequel if you want to read in advance. The prequel gives you a flavor for the novel because it's a choose-your-own-adventure, and that is so much fun because every decision that you make, you're obviously changing the story ever so slightly. Let's start our first auction. I'm just trying to find something really fun and exciting, though, because I've got so much stuff at my feet. Okay, why don't we do... let's do this. I've got... This is brand new. I have not shown this before. So this is a decorative plaque, and I think this is going to measure 8 by 8. Let me look. Yeah, this is 8 by 8. And if you love Choose Your Own Adventure, I want to tell you something. This one takes it to a different level. It really does. That's not me bragging. This is me having like the book and the narrative, the manuscript analyzed, and it's a very immersive experience. So I think I just think you all are gonna love that. Okay, so we're gonna pin this and we're gonna start this auction, and let's go ahead. Yeah, let's give it about 30 seconds. Okay, so this is for this new piece of decor. And Bunny, it's so good to see you. I know you're busy, and I saw you were doing a really successful raid train, so I appreciate the time you popped in. Make sure you get in the giveaway, because you'll get to name a character. It could be a loved one, it could be a friend, it could be the person you see every day at your local coffee stop. So that is something really different. And I don't think anybody on Whatnot has ever attempted. And congratulations, Kristen. So you definitely own this wood and metal piece. It's gorgeous. It really is. And let me go ahead and tag that for you. And meanwhile, who's winning the giveaway? We don't know just yet. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, Bunny, for reminding me. With your first purchase, I always try to explain how Whatnot shipping rates are so good. And oh, your wife will love it. Yeah, obviously. Um, and okay, so yeah, the way that Whatnot shipping works is anything less than a pound ships Ground Advantage, and that's the U.S. Postal Service's lowest rate class. Between 1 and 5 pounds, it gets upgraded to priority mail, and that would be a total of $9.21 for everything if you're bundling orders. And after that, you can either go Ground Advantage or Priority Mail. But for this show, oh, this is your name is written in the stars, Kristen. Uh, for this show, it's maxed at that 921 because I want you guys to get some fun stuff, things that you can give away, things that you can create some special memories with. So let us draw the character. It's just going to tell us the type of role. And none of these are wallflowers. They are already in the novel. They just do not have names. And yes, this is... Okay, so I'm picking this one. Oh, you are famous. You are actually the guest of a celebrity. So, and thank you, Kat. Yeah, so you are the guest of a celebrity at the big... I don't want to give too much away, but the big event. So, who would you like to? What would you name your guest of the celebrity? And it is a Pride Month, so we're going to be doing fun stuff on every show. I just explained the discounted shipping. It's maxed at $9.21. We are doing giveaways to name the characters in my novel, and there's already a prequel put together. Anthony. Oh, so you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna write it on both sides. Anthony. And I'm also gonna put your name. Does anybody remember all the fun stuff we did last year for Pride Month? A lot of you shop the craft category, and we had a ton of shows with a lot of different sellers. One day we even did like different colors of the rainbow, where every show had one unique color, and that was so much fun. I cannot tell you. I'm putting this in the winner's bag. Oh wait, it's not that one. It's where does it go? Right here. Yeah. So my color just by chance was red. And oh my gosh, I had so much fun with it because first of all, I was able to do and then this goes back in the official drawing bag, and we'll keep doing those. So we're going to have some names by the end of the show. If you do want to choose a name, you do have that option. I think it's in the auction or the buy it now, but we can figure that out. And here we go. We're going to do the giveaway. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, so we're going to run another giveaway. We're going to run another item. We're going to keep things going. And this is what you'll be looking for. A lot of this is going to get promoted on YouTube. So it's super easy. The book itself is going to have 4 parts. It already does. Each has 4 chapters. And let's see what else I can find. I've got... I have 2 pieces of wall decor. One's going to say love, one's going to say faith. So I'll just run them starting at $1. It's very similar to what you just saw, but different measurement. So it's metal on top of wood. Definitely has that authentic look. And so for $1, you could have faith or love, and very giftable. And you said you... Oh, wow. You joined Whatnot at the start of the year. How fantastic. So this is like a fresh start for you. Whatnot has just expanded so much. How did you find out about it? I found out through YouTube, and that was just amazing. I'm really, really glad that somebody talked about it, but I didn't join right away. And Uh, and there we go. And Bunny, you are doing some kind of a raid train today. I don't know if it's over or not, but tell us about it. Bunny's Treasures has the best, like, all natural uh, body body stuff. You can sell it better than I can sell it. But basically, like the stuff that you used to go to the body shop for, except it's all handmade. It's not commercial. Yeah, body care products, including the most popular lip balm flavor. So this one says, does that say love? Because the thing about this one is it's got this little tail. I can't think that it would say anything else. I don't know. Does that say love? It does or doesn't. But yeah, this is part of a matching uh, design. Now the faith definitely needs the tail. I'm not sure why the love has the tail. Maybe just to make it distinct. And you got some awesome jewelry. Okay, yeah. Um, so yeah, Bunny's Treasures is one to watch. I want to. Let me move these over here. Let me not do that right now. I will mess up my disorganized organization. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just do these $1 each. These are really cute. These are vinegar jars, but they're really just these really pretty floral jars. There are two of them, so if somebody wants to do a matching pair, and remember you guys, get in the giveaway because you're going to get the opportunity to name a character. And there are plenty to name. Plenty. Don't be shy. This is not that show. Okay, so we're going to start our auction here for the vinegar jar. Now, if you want to use this as a base, absolutely. It is food safe. So you can use this for a lot of different things. In fact, I've even got some reed sticks, and you can even use it for that. So just a lot of different things. You can put a cork in the top, which would be more traditional, or you can put a pouring spout, which would be super convenient. And because there are two, this is almost one of those get one, gift one situations where you keep one for yourself, but then you give one to a friend, and you both get to enjoy. So this is the vinegar bottle, and there's two available. Okay, so we are going to keep things moving. I've mixed in some fun stuff as well as some craft supplies because I have learned from, pardon me, excuse me, I wonder if this would fit. I wonder if this would fit. It looks like it would. Why don't we try to do a pair? No guarantees on this, but I do have a little spout for her. So we're going to do $1 for both the spout and the jar. If they don't fit, you'll have plenty of fun with both. And even though it says vinegar, again, food safe, so you can put oils in there, you can put salad dressing in there, you can put just anything that you'd want an easy pour for. And again, guys, the giveaway only works with you, so or works for you. So make sure you get in on it. You made some pride earrings and they're already sold out. Does not surprise me. I mean, that is awesome. Now, hold on a second. I am still here. Okay, so here's another one we're going to do. Now, this is like really a very indulgent treat because it's got this snowflake on both sides, but it's enlarged. Let me see if it gives me 20 fluid ounces, and it is dishwasher and microwave safe. So this is like the mug of all mugs. If you like your beverages hot, this is definitely perfect for that. Also soups, yes, big mugs. And you know, I've seen a lot of people doing like the stir-in supplements. This is going to be plenty. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the glasses, like they carry around like the sippy cups glasses. And I think this would work. So yeah, this is a really, really nice big mug for $1. Did I put you on as moderator? I thought I did that. Or you might have taken yourself off. So yeah, catch me up. What's going on with your raid trains? I love an update. And you know, I see so many people who I recognize, and I just can't like go to everybody's show and watch everything. So I try to just get the highlights. I saw that Tambry had like somebody doing some painting earlier, and I thought that was really neat. And let's try this giveaway again because we don't want to just have unnamed characters. That's going to be sad. That's like when you walk into like a retail store or restaurant and the person's wearing a name tag, but it doesn't actually have a name because they're too new. Yeah, we don't want that. Okay. And as I did suggest, you can watch this live on YouTube. Excuse me. I'm gonna get a drink of water. And the reason I keep highlighting that is that's not running. Okay, options. Start giveaway. Okay, verify for me that you can see the giveaway because it should be running. So you're trying to stay busy and do. Thank you. You're trying to make a good, some good rate trains. I do want to talk to you a little bit about that because remember how I was talking about how we did like in the craft category, we did one that was like all color blocks, and it was fun. It was the people who participated, I think, really did enjoy it. Plus the buyers. However, I think we can do even better than that. Actually, I'm going to grab this. So this is blue. These are blue curtains. Does anybody remember like the Back to the Future prom? For some reason, even though theirs is more of an aqua, this just reminds me of that. So you get 2 foil curtains, and you also get this holographic ribbon that's the curling ribbon. So this is like the fun pack. Why not take blue to a whole nother level? So you're going to get the 2 curtains, plus you're going to get the ribbon. And obviously these are very craftable. But I do want to talk to you, Bunny, about the raid train idea because I think that could work really well with the book that I'm suggesting promoting. Number one, it could, like, we could find ways to get the chapters to people who are going to be hosting the shows, and they could develop their own themes because in the book it's basically 5 main characters and 3 supporting, and they're all very different. They are all very fun in their own ways, but they do range from like mild to wild. And the key is they all do live stream selling. Now, this is not a book about Whatnot. I want to clarify that. For those of you who have a little bit of ingenuity, this is missing one of its little chimes, but for that reason, we're going to make them $1 and try to find a good home for them. So, yes, it is really cool. And there's even more. There's a technology integration that no platform offers. So when you read about these companies, they're not disguising existing companies. They are their own inventions. And I had to like come up with all this. I had to invent an airline. Yes, I did not copy an airline. I had to invent an airline to make this all possible because eventually the characters get together and that is when it all gets totally sensational. Now, I don't know about June birthdays. Ooh, wait a second. Let me look at this one first because this one is actually almost 100% ready to go. It does have a what part is missing? It's like a little biodegradable, it's a growing pellet. But at this point, you get a biodegradable pot and you get some seeds. So if you want to, let me look at these. If you want to, these are chrysanthemums. So if you want to have some chrysanthemums, you get a little growing pot. Comes in this cute little box, and it just doesn't have the growing pellet, but that would not be that would not be critical. These seeds can grow in other things. So yeah, I think that is something I want to do, is do some kind of a raid train or some kind of promotion where different sellers can kind of pick their character and just roll with it. Where's my thing? Okay, we're going to start our auction right here. So we're going to let this run for about 30 seconds. So this is for your chrysanthemums. You get your seeds and your biodegradable pot. And thank you, Hold Your Page. I am getting that giveaway because you got the chance to name a character in my novel. And yes, and that's something really unique. I don't know of anybody else who's ever done this on Whatnot. I know they've given away cars. I know they've given away all sorts of stuff, a palette of goods, but I don't think anybody's ever given away the opportunity to have a name in a finished novel. And you can in the show notes there are some links to YouTube where you get some previews, but this is what the novel cover looks like. So yeah, I know it's like, what? Let's see who won. Congratulations, Hold My Page. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just draw one of these slips. It's going to have like a description of what the character does, and then you'll just give me a name. It can't be a controversial or celebrity name, but let's see what we can find. Okay, so I'm drawing that one. And what is it? Oh, this is good. This is a restaurant supplier. If there are multiples of the character, it'll have a number afterward. This one does not. So think about who you would want to name as a restaurant supplier, because that's a really good one. And I'm going to write your name on the back too. Now, I think there have been like crowd sourced or crowd created books, I'm assuming, but I don't think it's ever been a situation where the novel is written, the characters are there, we just need, no, it's a person. It's a person. Now, a lot of businesses have a person's name, but the supplier is a person. These are all individual people. And let me, I mean, you can name me if you want to. But yeah, so, okay. Do we have other suggestions, folks? I don't want to taint your response. I really want to give you a chance to pick somebody good, but there are still a few left. So the goal is to get the names so we can kind of start distributing that. It's going to be 4 different parts, and each has 4 chapters. So we don't want to have unnamed characters. And the other thing I'm going to give you is, where are these? Oh, these are super cute. Just for Pride Month, perfect timing. These are unicorn and rainbow table coverings. They are gold foil, and they're going to be 54 by 84 inches. So these will fit your standard table. Gavin Ledger. Okay, let me write that one down. Okay, Gavin Ledger. Yeah. I just want to make sure it couldn't be confused with your username. But I can go back and refer to the video receipts. It's just a lot of searching. So, okay. So restaurant supplier is going to be Gavin Ledger. Restaurant supplier, Gavin Ledger. Okay, I'm going to put this with the winners, and we can keep things rolling. Okay, where was I? Because I never actually finished my thoughts on Whatnot, and I'm kind of talking to YouTube, because if you've ever seen a Whatnot show, a lot of it, if you're not active on the platform, may not make a lot of sense. But what I'm seeing is a chat, people are bidding, they're having side conversations. Barbara Florentine, did you win the chance to name a character? Because I know you've got a prequel. But there are character names. So let's do this. We're going to start this at $1 for both of these foil covers. They are rainbows and unicorns. And this definitely you can also use as You did? Okay, good. Good. Yeah, you did. What am I thinking? You know, this is a funny thing. I'm juggling all these fictitious names with online names, and it's just I confuse myself. Um, oh, no problem. And actually, I hope everything is okay. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. There are so many more important things than co-hosting. Oh my gosh, $2,700. Well, everybody, bookmark Barbara show because she needs some sales. I think you want sales. Maybe you don't need them, but it'd be nice to have. I'm just moving along. Okay, so this is like an old-fashioned cream thing, or it's some kind of new-fashioned cream thing. And we're going to do this one starting at $1, and I will actually run another giveaway. Let everybody get a chance to win a character name, because the characters, you know, none of it's about me. It's about the readers and the people who participate. And that's the goal. So I really want to have as many characters named as we can get. And everybody was totally understanding. Nobody thought anything. I mean, they knew something was wrong, but they didn't. They still love you. If they loved you before, they love you more now because they didn't get a chance to see you. So we'll get you rescheduled. But this is a little cream pourer, or it doesn't have to be for cream. It can be for anything. And I really like the angular design. I'm just going to stand back and hold this so you guys can see it. Okay, so if we rerun, there are 2 available. So this is one of 2 available. Another thing I can show you guys is, oh, what is this? I have these really cute kids coloring books. These are 6 mini coloring books, and they definitely match some of the, I think these are dinosaurs. I think so. Are those dinosaurs? Secret M&M stash, right? Good idea. So we're gonna run this for $1. Make sure you guys get in the giveaway. If you've named one in the past, there are many more who need creative names. We just can't use like celebrities or controversial ones, but there's so many good names out there. Oh my gosh. And you know, the other thing I've noticed is everybody, the way that they spell their name has some significance. So that's also kind of neat. Okay, so we're going to put this one off to the side, and we're going to keep going because I am at no shortage of stuff to show you guys. We are bringing out so many fun things. This is actually going to glow in the dark, and this is perfect if you want to use it as a Father's Day piece. It says, "I'd rather be golfing." It was custom made by an artist who I met on Whatnot, and it glows in the dark. So he designed it, he 3D printed it, and it does glow. You charge it in the sun and then you'll get a brighter glow, but it does have a green glow. It wouldn't really work very well if I turned off these lights. And thank you, Barbara. Absolutely, we are going to chat soon. So yeah, this is the I'd rather be golfing. If you know somebody who's a golf fan or a golf lover, well, that would be this. Let's keep going. Okay, so let me also mention, this is a really, really good time. You know, this is just for summer, I think. I guess it could be for any time of the year. This is normally when I sell products, I'm only going to sell you golf is boring. We'll make it fun. Anything can be made fun. This is just some decorative artwork, and I'm going to show you. It has a little bit of damage that I didn't even notice. It's missing its hanger, so it does have a little chip at the top, but when I look at it, it doesn't really show that. So what a perfect project piece, or just a piece to put a hanger on and use it. So this is maybe the easiest decorating you could ever do. And you said you like miniature golf. That's fun. So do I. And those courses are expensive because usually they've got like all the machinery and everything. So yeah, miniature golf can definitely be a little pricey, but it can be a lot of fun. And right now, this is for the decorative art. Let me see if I've got a measurement. I don't exactly. Um, and let's keep going. We also have, okay, so this is going to be for those who prepare in advance. You're going to need like a little bit of paint, but this says Hello Fall. And look at how upscale and luxurious that is. This is actually laser cut letters. And this one just has a little bit of a chip there. And I see a little bit there. But whatever, for $1, let's see what this could turn into. And I really like the fabric. This is a fabric, not a print, so it does have that nice feel, and it does have your leveling beads up at the top. So hello fall. I'm always trying to sell one season ahead, and ever since I started selling on Whatnot, I sell out of seasons ahead, and so I was starting to sell, like fall in the spring. And let's see. Congratulations. Place out Vintage Vibes. Let's come up with a really good name, but let's see who we draw first. Okay, so here we're going to take out the winners, and this is the thing, and I'll mix it up. And I got this one. So let's see what it says. Ooh, this is a good one too. Gas station clerk. Yes, gas station clerk. So think about that. Think about somebody who might witness something. Who would be a good gas station clerk? And I'm assuming you sell. I'm assuming you sell on Whatnot, but I'm making a lot of assumptions here. And I guess if you don't think highly of somebody, you just need a name. You just need to give me a name. The character's already in the novel. We just need a name for the gas station clerk. And there's only one. I wish I had the Jeopardy music. Not really, because it gets annoying. I actually don't use any music in any of my shows, and really haven't ever, because of all the copyright issues. And it's just, yeah. I want. Um. Oh, yeah. So either or both. You can use a name that means something to you, or you can just pick a name. But the key is the story is a choose your own adventure. And so what's going to happen is a lot of the people who read the novel may recognize their own characters in the novel. How amazing and fun is that? But yeah, it's a choose your own adventure. It's already written. We just have to name the characters in the slots. There's a prequel on YouTube, and the links are in the show notes. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a flavor of what to expect. Oh, I'm going to write your name on as the winner on the back here. Vintage Vibes. I know it's probably like trying to pick a name for your. Danny Austin's a good one. That one has a lot of potential. That sounds like. Now this doesn't happen. I'm just giving you my impression, but that sounds like somebody who's like got musical ambitions and is gonna like go to Nashville or go to California or something. Danny Austin, I really like that one. Okay, so we got Danny Austin. He is our gas station clerk. When you read the novel, look for Danny. And that's the other thing is some of these names are just fun and unique that I wouldn't even think of. So it's really about the audience. And I'm so what? I'm so right. Don't tell me that. Oh my gosh, I'll keep going with this. Let's see. What else do you want to see? Because I've got a whole box of last of the line, one of a kind, special items, like a birthday chalkboard. And this would actually be fun any time of the year, but I just really like the rainbow flag up there. And so we can start this one at $1 too. It's your son's stage name. Oh my gosh. And he is a musician. It sounds like it. It sounds like it. That's a really good name. You can surprise him. You can tell him he's been in a book. You don't even have to tell him the whole backstory. You can just be like, I was reading this book and I saw your name. That would be true. And I do say book. It's digital, though, so you'll be able to read it online. So I do want to mention that. But yeah, so this is. Oh, and I'll show you the cover. Ta-da! This is the cover. So it kind of. I think it kind of gives you a sense. But this is somebody who's basically floating in space, and it's just this like super sci-fi image, even though it's not a sci-fi book. So yeah, it's one of those. It's definitely one of those that taps into the imagination. And let's see what else we've got. I've got over here. Well, actually, I've got this cute little bear. I've got two cute little bears. I've got a stuffed one and I've got a Papa Bear. Now this Papa Bear is actually 3D printed also, so it really is a custom piece, and it does stand up. So I'm just going to put it on the shelf here. I hope you can see that. I'll pull it back so you can. And for the YouTube community, I'm gonna put it on this display board so you can see. It says Papa Bear. And this is perfect for Father's Day or any day. So we'll start our auction here at $1 and see if we can get a winner. But very lightweight, 3D printed. This is filament printed. There's a difference between filament and resin print because there's a seller on Whatnot who came in and showed us his studio. He toured his studio because he does resin printing. So that was really interesting. But yeah, this is filament print, and it says Papa. And I'm going to put this one down for just a second, and we're going to keep going. We have, oh, actually, this is really cute. I have this rickrack that I used what I needed for a project, but it's all very vintage and retro. And so there's still a little bit left. It's something I don't want to go to waste. So why don't we start it at $1 and see if we can find a good use for it. This is, oh, I should actually start another giveaway because I've got plenty of names in need of, or plenty of characters in need of names. And oh my gosh, in my family, there are just so many stories about how people's names were chosen. And this, a lot of this is well, I mean, it's all pre-internet. And, you know, oh my gosh, there are some stories. There are stories. Let me grab something else that's equally fun. Oh, this is really cool. This is like a mega pack. I actually do just have to change the weight on it. And let me do that. I need to take it, and this is going to be a little more weighty because there's a lot in here. So we're going to do this right here, and we're going to start at a 10. Okay, so we're going to do this one. So this one has a little bit more weight to it. It's the cutouts from Custom Mats. And so it's archival quality. It's going to be acid free. It comes in a lot of different sizes. It's perfect for mounting if that's what you choose, or crafting. And because it's a cutout, it has this really exquisite beveled edge that I would not be able to recreate. So these are all really nice. They come in like a lot of different sizes. They're all going to have this stone gray, and they're all going to have a white back. Technically, I think the stone gray is the matte color. Then on the other side here, I should hold this up for YouTube, there is some velvet. So this is a piece of black velvet. Yeah, that is really black velvet. And make sure you get in that giveaway again. You don't want to miss out on the chance to put your favorite person in the book, and your favorite person can still be you. So these are the velvet pieces, and I really love those. And let's keep it moving. So what else is in here? Because this is a pretty good size pack. So yeah, just some more. Okay, so these are going to be white matte boards, but they're all thick. They're all ready for your projects or just display. And like that cameo cutout, I'm pretty sure would fit into a photo frame. But this is how much you get. So we'll start this at $2 and see if we can get home for them. But these are the thick matte boards. And I really like I like mounting things. But again, with that bevel edge, I would never be able to recreate that. So I'd have to get it cut pretty closely, or, you know, use this as a mat like in a frame and just size it down. But sometimes that's helpful for odd size art. And let's go. Okay, so let's keep that going. Another thing that I can show you is, this is my found after Christmas bag. So I sold out, thanks to Whatnot, I sold out of all the holiday decor and before Christmas. And I still find occasionally some extras, and so I put them in here. So this is like poinsettia, a lot of the poinsettia blooms. This does have some berries as well, some red berries. So this would be perfect for somebody who just wants a little added touch for the holidays, because the holidays are going to be here faster than you know. Red poinsettias are very easy to work with in year-round arrangements, as well as white. And let's take a look, because I think we're going to have another winner here really soon, which means we'll get another name. And with each name, we're that much closer to having a complete cast list or character list. I want to grab something else. What can I grab? Oh, here. This is, it's not that heavy, but this is a vase that I've actually used as a taper candle holder in the past. Somewhere, I know there's a second one of these. I've not been able to find it in 6 months, so I'm giving up hope. So it is time to find a home for this. You know, call it a vase, call it a candle holder, whatever you choose. And I'll just kind of give you a size reference. I'll hold it on this. And congratulations! Place, what is it? It's Peace Out Vintage Vibes. So you get another name we can draw. So let me pull this one out. I'll shake it up, and then I'm just going to reach in and hotel manager. Ooh, you get some good ones. There is only, okay, so let me explain. There is only one of these characters in the novel. If it has a number after it, it means it's one of those, you know, like there are several. This is unnumbered. Another thing is there are a few that were gender specific. This has no gender requirement, so it can be any gender. So this is a really good one. Hotel manager. Nolan. Awesome. That is a really nice name. Okay, so we got Nolan, the hotel manager. And as you're reading, just look out for these characters because they're going to show up just as a fluid part of the story. The key about the plot and the narrative is it really is reader directed. So depending on the character you want to follow, you might go for a more wild version of the story or you might go for a more mild version of the story. But these are people who are going to be showing up in different moments. And it really is fun. And you're allowed to switch. You can kind of go between characters, but all the main characters make it through to the end. So there's not going to be anybody left in the lurch. And I love that the audience gets to choose these because I wouldn't think of all of them, and they're just wonderful. Okay, so this has a call out, one that I think is worth calling out, and then as I look at it, there was one other that probably isn't even worth paying attention to. Oh, like this little thing here. But this is where the gold leaf has flaked off, but it's this really nice decorative box. And this is perfect for storing things, but also displaying things because it's really pretty. And it's got this geometric pattern. I know it's like shining. It's blinding, but yeah, that's this, and I really think it's cool. So you will also see a set of two on the tag. There is not. This is the one that that there is. There's not a second box, but it was. There would have been a nesting box inside, so it has a little bit of a call out, and we can start that and see if we can find a good home. Okay, so for 30 seconds, let's let that go. And oh my gosh, I cannot believe the time. It is it is flying so fast. I might actually want to shift into home decor because I am finding a lot of home decor pieces. I do have some more craft supply items, and I usually like to start the show though with some like huge deals. And it's hard to do with craft supplies. It really is. So let's keep it moving. Okay, so the other thing I can show you is we've got a... this one does have a little bit of a call out, but I don't know how much it bothers people. This one is a mat that just doesn't quite line up. And, for artistry, sometimes that's the most interesting thing. But it's ready to hang. We can start this at $2, and let's do another giveaway. Because I definitely want you guys to get a chance to name a character in my novel. And it's really your novel, it's your story, because this is all made possible by the people who are, reading it and purchasing it, but also people who are giving names to these characters. And I think that is so awesome. And this is for this decor piece. It's got a matte inset, a little bit of a gap there, but, it's got some really pretty color fish. Yeah, definitely perfect for a bathroom, really any room. And congratulations, you won. So let me put your name on this. Um, Let me do that. And we do have a giveaway going, so guys, get in on that. There's really no reason not to, unless you're completely exhausted, unless you've already thought of everybody in your family and friend circle. Oh my gosh. But that would take a while. I think it's like with social media and even like apps like Whatnot, we suddenly learn how many people we connect with in our lives, even if it's not people we see on an everyday basis. Okay, and I'm going to just put this one here. I'm actually going to see if I can find something that you mentioned that might go well here. Okay, so we've got that with your name on it. Awesome. And let me see what else is here, because I think I might have something. Just all as soon as I can find it. Where did I put that? I think it might be. Nope. How funny. I'm just digging, because I think I might have a pump bottle that would look really good in any room, but especially a bathroom. What is this? No. Yeah. Okay, so eventually I might come across a pump bottle, but it's not showing up right here, right now. So the other thing I have, though, yeah, it's not showing up. For some reason, I can't find the pump bottle. Sorry. This is actually, it's a matching pair. The only thing that I don't understand is the tail on the L, but I guess somebody could write love that way. I can definitely see it on the faith. I can definitely see that. But these are just decorative. This is metal on a wood-backed panel, and it's already got the hanging slot in the back. So we'll start this as a fun 2 for 2 and see if anybody wants to get in on those super savings. But yeah, this is for both. Earlier I showed them separately, but hey, if you get one, you should probably get the other. And this could also be a get one, give one situation where you keep one and maybe give one to a friend, or keep them both for yourself. That's totally allowed. And let's let the clock run. Okay, so I'm going to put these back. I am trying to make room for that. Did I find it? I found it. Oh my gosh. This is actually a vintage style. So it's not true vintage, but it's a vintage style glass bottle with a working pump. So this is really cute. And we can start this. Let's take it down to $1. I'm going to be a little sneaky there. Okay. So yeah, running now, this is $1. You can put your lotions, your soaps, your shampoos, anything you want. You can actually use this in your kitchen, which is where I have a couple of mine. I have extras. But yeah, this is really good. And they do last. Taryn Upcycles, congratulations. So you, I don't know if you were here when I explained this. You have to tell us a name of a character that's going to show up in my novel. And they're already there. They just need a name. So I'm randomizing it, and let's see what this character does. Okay, let's find out. Oh, you auction winner 2. Auction winner 2. Technically, I think you might be 3. But that's okay. This says auction winner 2. So, what would you like auction winner 2 to be named? And I should also preface this by telling you, so the main characters are in different cities all over the U.S. And the way that they connect is through a live streaming platform where they're selling things, but they're also developing relationships outside of that. And it gets really interesting. So auction 2 winner. Who should auction 2 winner be? And I don't know where my marker rolled to, but eventually it'll make a reappearance. Okay, so it's Totiana. It's like Tatiana, but it's Totiana with an O. Tweetco, happy Pride Month. I love your rainbows. Everybody cut and paste that. Use it all day, all month. Yeah, you just okay. So here. Okay, so it's a little bit of an intriguing name, and okay, so we do have another name for another character, and we're gonna keep things going because we've still got a few left. Now, the main characters, I just want to emphasize, there are 5 main characters, 3 supporting, so it is a manageable, I'll do another giveaway, story. But again, you know, in telling the story, especially when you have people all over the country, you kind of have to have other people in real life, right? So that's why there are so many different roles that there are to name. Let's keep it going. Okay. And, oh, I really like this one. I have tried to find a good home for this guy, or girl, or thing. And it's a bottlenose dolphin mug. And this is perfect as just a just in case gift. A little bit retro because it does have a 1996 copyright on it. I'm not sure how true that is to manufacturing, but you know, what a fun one. So if you know anybody who enjoys sea life or dolphins, we'll take this one down to $1 actually. And I usually don't reveal pricing for YouTube because by the time that you guys see this, these items likely will have been sold. Even if they don't sell during this show, they likely will sell. So you definitely want to jump onto the Whatnot side if you want to participate in the auction. And there is a link in the YouTube description box. So get in that giveaway. You can make yourself part of a novel. Or you could find somebody in your life who you want to make part of that story. And let's keep going. This guy is super cute. I'm actually going to switch back. Switch back. I'm going to go back onto the lighter weight because this thing is light as a feather. We'll just pin this one. There we go. And your shipping max is at $9.21. Anything over and above that, I will cover for you, so do not feel shy to shop. This is a Elf on the Shelf. So this is actually a true Elf on the Shelf product, and it's Elf Makes Cobbler. And I really love his outfit. Isn't he not the cutest thing? So we're going to start the auction. And yeah, I just love the like, you know, when you see it, you see it. Oh, how cute. I really love this. You know, and he could be for any occasion. He's got a little heart on his collar. Oh, I do think it's a he. But if it's not a he, it's okay. Either or and both would be fine. And congratulations. Peace out, vintage vibes. I'm going to put this with your other item here. And I'm going to start a bag for you so your pieces don't get separated. Okay. Okay, let's try to make some more progress. we got to make our way down here. Let's see. Now this actually might come in handy. I don't know if you do any kind of traveling or Airbnb stuff, but this is actually touch-up paint for white walls. So usually people would do like a magic eraser. That actually removes paint. This applies a little touch-up paint. So I'll show you what they have as the display photos. So it's really easy to use, and yeah, definitely the perfect time, especially with travel season, because it's super easy to like nick a corner with your suitcase or any number of things. You do not know how many things I have broken over the years. And unintentionally, totally unintentionally. I'll turn it back around so you can see the front. Okay. So yeah, this can save a lot on damage charges and other expenses. Okay, so this is really cute. This is a plastic, so it is going to be pool safe. This is a plastic Hello Summer cup. And who doesn't want to say hello to summer? I think the weather has just been fantastic recently. So let's see if we can find a good home for this. And we'll just auction it at $1. And this is the only one that I have. I don't have more matching. But, you know, you only need one. Terran Upcycles, again, you are winning. When you're winning, you're winning. So congratulations. Let me go ahead and do the drawing. So we've got to let the auction finish up, which is only going to take a second. Yeah, you picked a good time. All right, so let's find another name you can pick. Okay, so I'm drawing this one here. Oh, well, this is perfect. You can even use yours if you want to use yours. It's Chat Comment 4. So as I mentioned before, the characters do their live streaming. Oh, the touch-up paint, I can rerun it. I didn't see any bids come, but I can rerun it. Chat Comment 4. So in the live streams, just like this, people submit chat comments. So you will be basically the fourth unnamed person. It may not be the fourth comment, but pretty early on you'll see that name. So let me know what you would like your chat comment name to be. It could be totally anonymous, or it could be Thor. I love that. Did you watch Thor? I can handle Thor. Not really, but I can dream, right? Yeah, did you watch Adventures in Babysitting? Oh my gosh. I can still remember the songs to that, and the guy who plays Thor. This is a 1980s movie, but it's just one of those that if you know it and you've seen it, it can really stick with you, and it still does. Oh gosh, Adventures in Babysitting, Thor. Okay, so we are gonna rerun the paint touch-up. You know, sometimes I do give travel tips and people think I'm crazy, but you just don't know. I've told people to bring, you know, like candles and room fragrances because they don't know what it's really going to smell like. I've just, you know, I made those suggestions. Sometimes people take me up on it, sometimes they, but this is the paint touch-up. They do their own thing sometimes. And it does have all your features that you want to see: non-toxic, environmentally friendly, and natural. So good for you. I hope you don't have to use it, but you have it just in case. And so I'm going to put this with your name on it. And let me... Oops, I don't want that to fall over. And remind me again what you... I know you have some kind of boutique, I thought. And I saw Angela pop in. Remind me what you do. You don't have a boutique? Okay. Well, the upcycles reminds me of something. Or it makes me think of something, I should say. It's kind of like deja vu. Okay, so here we go. We got this one right there. And let's do the next item. So we've got... Oh, this one's really cool. This one's really cool. This is actually a two-piece you craft, upcycle, and you vendor. Okay, yeah. This is a two-piece. Ooh, I have something you may or may not enjoy. This is a two-piece candle holder, and it basically just folds down. The only thing I'm going to tell you, because I opened it to inspect it, it's in perfect shape, but they didn't design a spot to put a screw or a nail, so you'll have to think about that. And it wouldn't be very hard to put a nail that would support this, but I think that's why this didn't sell as well as it could have. But it's two pieces of the wall sconce, so let me do that. Let me show you what it looks like inside. But I've actually got some matte, like photo matte display boards. Okay, so this is actually perfect. So do you see how it doesn't have like the actual spot for you to put it? But if you put like a little nail on either side or even in the middle, I'd probably go either side. It would be super easy. Or you could turn it into something completely different or extravagant and sell it. So yeah, so this one we're gonna run next. Let's do that. Okay, let's do that. And then I'll pull out the craft stuff for you, the boards, the mat boards, because there's a couple that are in velvet and then a couple that are just really sturdy. And welcome in, Lillian Lantern. Lillian Lantern Co. Tell me about your shows. I'm assuming you sell on Whatnot. You have definitely found one of the most original interactive shows you're ever going to see, because we're doing giveaways where you can name a character in my novel. Let's keep it going. So this is actually what I was thinking. So I'm going to start another giveaway here. And we've already had a number of really good names come in from winners. So start thinking about what a good name you would want to see in a novel. Could be yours, or it could be somebody who you just want to see their name. Okay, so these are going to be your velvet here. And like this is black velvet. And these are all cut out for photos. So like this is like a cameo photo. And on the other side, we'll actually just, you can, I hope you can tell, there's quite a few different sizes of cutouts that have like a stone finish on one side and then a matte finish on the other. You did fabric, so fabric is actually the theme. What is it? It's the theme for Pride this year. I know that much. I think it's the fabric of Pride, and then there's something that follows it. But I thought that was really creative. And that's the Washington, D.C. World Pride. So you're going to get the whole bag. Whoever wins this is going to get the whole bag. And if you need little small display boards, this is perfect for that. Because you're going to get so many different assorted sizes. You can do what you need. And I won't have to store them. So it is a win-win all around. Yeah, It's the Washington, D.C. World Pride, and it does mention fabric. And I think I found out about that on Whatnot because somebody referenced fabric or something. I think that's what made me look. You know, it's amazing some of the things you can learn on this platform. Okay, now these are going to be your work in progress, but well worth it. So this is a White Barn candle jar, and I've already used the candle, but you still get this really pretty jar. And you could turn this into anything you want. Now this is actually a paint-on label, not a stick-on. If you want to cover around it though, perfect place. And so this is going to be your White Barn candle jar. We're going to start this at $1. And if you're clever or you know how to make candles, obviously you could use this as a vessel. Just to let you know, the original price was $26.50, so this was probably bought a little while back. I know all prices have been raised. And make sure you get in the giveaway again and again and again and again if you need to, or if you can. I love when, you know, myself when I'm shopping and there aren't that many people, but they're running a giveaway, because it's like everybody's got a really good chance. So that's the White Barn one. Now I'm going to show you this other one that is so delicious. It is so delicious. The candle has basically been used. However, it still has this really delicious aroma, and you can tell that this whole packaging is decorated all around. Let me get my hand out of the way. So this is perfect for crafting or, you know, reusing. And yeah, I'll show you that it's a luxury soy candle is how they labeled it. But yeah, this is really perfect. And it's metal. So we're going to start this at $1. And let that run for about 30 seconds. It's not unfair. It is not unfair to win. It's unfair for half the characters to be named and half of the characters to just be like unnamed. Okay, I'm gonna put this one back. But yeah, those are really fun. Oh, I found my marker. I did find my marker. What did I just have? I just had some. Why did I find these? I found these that are part of this. So these are actually little lights, but they have been disconnected. These were LED lights, but they're just really decorative and sculptural. And so you can put these like in a vase or do all sorts of creative stuff with it. This is the longer, and this is the shorter, but you could both. I wouldn't guarantee that there's a good use for lighting, but it's definitely very decorative because you've got these really pretty silver balls. And Terran Upcycles, let's get a name for you. Let's let this run for just a second, and I'll put this off to the side. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to do your name drawing. Okay, this is a good one. Agatha, Agatha is going to be the airline trainee number 2. They're doing, you know, when airlines hire, they usually do like a class or a group. So Agatha has just joined the airline training group. You have given Agatha a new career as well as a name. So you should feel good about that. And nobody's going to forget that one. And I'm just going to write it on both sides. Okay. So I'm going to put this, oops, wrong bag. I'm going to put this with the other ones. And Agatha is airline trainee number 2. So yes, all of these characters are totally fictitious. All of the companies are totally invented. And probably the most fun thing that I had, let me grab some fun stuff. Oh my gosh, what do we have? We should grab more fun stuff. Just grabbing. What is this? Oh, well, we just made, you know what? We just made something magically appear. There now are 3 foil tablecloths. I thought there were only 2, but these are 3 rainbows and unicorn tablecloths. Gold metallic design. So the most fun part about the novel was the creating the airline. And when I created all of these companies, because they're not just renaming an existing company, I had to research and think about, okay, so what do the airlines do and what might this one do differently? And then I had to find an airport that they could be based out of, and the location had to not only have an airport, but it had to have the ability to host a flight academy as well. So that narrowed it down to about 3. And I just think it's so fun. But like all the fun stuff, like picking the colors and the uniform and whatever, that all had to come next. Like all the logistics had to work first. Murphy, you are just in time. So we will start our giveaway. And what you will win is a chance to name, well, you'll win a character name if you win the giveaway in my novel. So that is so much fun. This is actually a really cool puzzle. This is a artwork that has been painted. It's not computer art, even though it looks like it. But it's a 300-piece puzzle. It's got this really colorful retro look. And we'll go ahead and start this at $1. So 300 pieces. It has not been opened. And let me see if I've got the artist's name. I did a little research, but yeah, this is a really cool one. It doesn't really make it easy for me to find that. Okay. Woo. And then I've got another one that is a Kodak brand. So let me show you that one. And you know, Kodak is one of those iconic brands. We often don't value the significance of Kodak in the moment. And that is very true for like all of their past technologies like the Kodachrome and all their films. And those have all been lost art because now we do everything digitally. So this is a tangible that has Kodak on it, which I think is really neat. Apparently they went too far into digital technology before it was ready, and that's why the brand has sort of faded. But this is a 1,000-piece puzzle. Okay, so I'm going to keep things going. And what else I can show you is, what is this? I'm just kind of digging toward the bottom. This is really for paper crafters. Let me grab this down. I will suggest to you that these are all extras. These are all extra cardboard bits that I've... Some of them I've started to craft with and then just found something else. Like this has wallpaper on it. That's a historical pattern. This has contact paper on one side, and then this pattern. So a lot of these are just kind of bits and pieces, including that design, because I really like that design. But we'll start this for $1. We might as well. And let's see if we can find a good use for them. Because I'd rather have them go to a project than the recycle bin. I really believe in recycling, but it does use a lot of resources, especially water. So if it's possible to upcycle or, repurpose things, I think that's the best way to go about it. And we definitely want to have winners on those names. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to put this one back. Okay, so the next thing we're doing is, I have this. This is the first showing. I have this really cool artsy mug. And it's got this speckle design. Now this is food safe, but they say not to do microwave, and I think it's because of the paint glaze. So get in that giveaway. And this is really a nice piece. So it is more of a art look, and it's 12 ounces. So we'll start this and let that run for a few seconds. It's got this nice, I'm trying to think of what color blue to call that. What does that look like on your screen? It's actually showing up quite nicely on the screen. I will tell you, I think the YouTube is more true to life, just standing here, but they're both really close. Silver Trails Jewelry, get in the giveaway. Get in the giveaway. Do not disappear. And you were so right to type pride, because I'm going to tell you something. You're going to be very proud of yourself here in just a second. Unless somebody else decides to get in on it. Okay, let's see. Let's make it official. Silver Trails Jewelry. You get to name a character in my novel. And this is a Find Your Adventure story. These characters are all important. There are 5 main characters, 3 supporting characters, and these are all of the other people in the scenes. They're in the main characters are in different cities, so that's why you'll see so many different appearances. Ooh! You are gonna... You need to watch the YouTube video. Seriously. You need to watch the YouTube video on this one. Hotel lobby bartender. Actually, I don't think the lobby's in there. Well, anyway, watch it, because the bartenders are some of the most fun and animated characters. And you can find the links in the description box, the show notes. But what are we naming the hotel lobby bartender? It does not have a gender requirement. And if it doesn't have a number after it, it means it's the only one. So this is going to be the only one in the lobby. And it could be any name. It doesn't, except a celebrity or something like really controversial. But now I'm remembering the scene. The thing about it is, writing a choose your adventure story, especially if it's fiction, it seems like it's going to be easy because I can just imagine a solution for all of these different happenings. But in reality, it's like trying to keep 5 people's story on course and not conflicting with each other. So it was definitely a process. But yeah, I remember that one now. But the guys on the YouTube preview, Lindsay, okay, and some of the women. Okay, Landsey. And that is, yeah, gender neutral. There is a transgender specified character. There is a transgender, and there is a gender neutral. Because they are specialized, they're not going to be included in the grab bag, but they still need they need names unless nobody names them, in which case they have kind of default names. But let's see, this is okay, so this is you. And hotel lobby bartender is going to be Lindsay. So watch for that one. Okay, little bit of parental guidance. Uh, this scene does get a little intense. So I'm just saying that, you know, read as far as you are comfortable. But Lindsay is going to be the bartender, and yeah, it is really cool. Because the book itself, the story is meant to be audience centric. It's meant to immerse somebody in these different characters' lives and really kind of navigate along with them. And you can switch. You can switch between main characters because everyone will make it to the end. But that's the part you want to read about because it's spectacular. It is just a lot of fun. Okay, hold on. I gotta run something after this because this is pretty cool. Well, I have these cute little baby shark stickers. Do I have anything to go with that? I don't know if I do. Oh, well, actually, I have all this party stuff. Yeah, we'll do like a blue party. So we're gonna do the baby shark stickers. You're gonna get 2 of the blue fringe curtains, and you're gonna get the blue holographic ribbon. So all of the above, really. All of the above. And we'll just start that one right here. And there's already flies coming in. Oh my gosh, it's just starting to feel like summer, and the little critters make their way inside. Ugh. So if you see something flying around, yeah. So this is running right now, and we've got the baby shark stickers along with the foil fringe curtains, which are blue, and there is some extra ribbon there that's holographic. So it's a fun party pack. And if you're still here, Silver Trails, you do sell on Whatnot, I'm assuming. Or you might sell elsewhere. You're allowed to. I don't always mean to duck away when I say things. It's just I always want to grab the next item so that you guys don't have to wait too long. Okay, what else are we doing? You know, this would just be so perfect to get a good home for, actually, for $1. So when's your next show? And are you doing handmade? Are you doing? Tell me more. This is this does have a call out, which is this is where the hanging bracket would go. It's not that noticeable. You can put it on the wall or lean it on your bookcase and just use it. You're checking out the bin and profile, etc. All the stuff you do when you meet someone new on here. Yeah, I guess. I suppose. Hold on a second. I just gotta grab some more stuff. It's right over here. This is a really cool one. This one is kind of abstract, but these are pumpkins. It is super easy, and that's assuming you even want to hang it. Because a lot of times with those flat ones that don't take up much space at all, they make really good pieces for your bookcase, and it kind of keeps it a lot cleaner. And then when you're ready to change it out, you're ready to change it out. So yeah, so this is pumpkins. This is 8x8, I believe. Basically, it's probably more like 8.5. Or no, it's not 8.5. It's like 8. You make a bunch of pride earrings. You sell some handmade, mostly production. Oh, good. So you're doing custom work. And I love when people are able to use Whatnot for things that outside of this, I don't really see how it would be possible. So I'm really glad you're able to use the capability there. That is very smart. And let me keep moving. Oh, okay, these just need a cute home because obviously summer's here. These are toddler girls um, flip-flops. It does have the back strap, and it's going to be a medium, which is a size 7/8. But these need a good home because it's summertime. We can't wait anymore on that. You started up a business. Excellent. So you're really going for it. It sounds like you're doing very well. So that's exciting. And I do host a seller support show every other Thursday called The Ship Show. It's one of Whatnot's most popular seller support shows, and it's for an hour. It's always 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and we get a lot of really good questions. Now, if you're doing earrings and jewelry, you might not have many, but it's definitely a good way to connect with sellers in different categories. And I'm also doing, just to let you know, I'm doing a YouTube show, how to YouTube on Whatnot this Thursday. So because we had the ship show last Thursday, I'll do a show in the same time. And yeah. Oh wait, here I can show you somewhere. I have the sign somewhere. Okay, let's keep moving. I'm not trying to run away. I've got something else I want to show you guys though. What is this? Oh. Yeah, we definitely need that. Okay, so these are for a lady's. Oh, so you are on Tuesday and Thursday evenings, and then the weekends. Okay. I don't think I know that person. Can you tag them so I can follow? Well, actually, I don't think I can follow, but I can screenshot. If I move anything on this screen, it's gonna mess things up. But these are a women's size 8. These are Aaliyah. These are brand new. I did remove the plastic wrapping to show them. These were won as a giveaway from another seller on Whatnot. And I love when I'm able to kind of spread things around. Obviously, these are not my size. I would have no shame wearing them, but they're not my size. So, yeah, I would much rather women's size 8. And they look really comfy. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can grab my ship show sign. Assuming it's here. Here it is. Okay, so this is the ship show. This is what you look for. And it's been ongoing for more than a year, and it has really been fantastic. Okay, where are we going with this? Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot. So the other thing I want to do is tell you, and this is only for your benefit. Do with it what you will. If you go to my YouTube channel, there is a short video. It's 30 seconds long, and it's the Postmodern Cat. She did a promotional video. I worked with her, and it has gotten a ton of attention. People are watching it more than once, which is very unusual. So I would tell you, watch that one. And she has her custom packaging. What's my tribe name? I don't have a tribe, do I? Do I have a tribe? I don't know. I forgot about them. Oh, YouTube. There's a little difference. It's stay home to shop, one word, common spelling. Just like you see at the top of your Whatnot screen, that's what you can do. And you'll see it pretty clearly because there's like 4 different videos, but the Postmodern Cat, it has her cat. It's the only one with a cat. And then it shows also her packaging, and her packaging is really it's really nice. And so I'm sure you do a good job, but I just kind of want to give you guys, other people you can connect with. And she's also doing some more custom branding, so I'm excited for that. These are not snorkel, but these are goggles, glasses, swim mask, I think is what it's called. I wore it once as safety glasses. I have not had the need to wear it twice, so it works. Okay, we're gonna do these for $1. Obviously, these are adjustable and they're adult size and gender neutral. Anybody who has um, who has eyes. Yeah, but that's thank you for asking, Darren, about the YouTube name because that's something I forget. I've actually got a little sign that's cut off to the side, so shame on me. There's just so much that we have to try to squeeze in, right? uh, Skinny mini. Okay, what have we got underneath all this good stuff? And I'm happy to take your request. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. This is this is one I was looking for earlier and I couldn't find the box. This is A History of Sexual Outlaws, Power Politics, and Lipstick Lesbians. It's Gay LA. And it's in really good shape. Cover price of $27.50, but it's like in perfect condition. Let me see if there's any writing inside. Oh, thank you for the bookmarks. There's no writing in here. But it does. Um, it's even got photos from Brokeback Mountain. How cool is that? Like down there. So, I forget why I didn't read this whole thing. But I'm sure somebody gave it to me as a gift. And yeah, there's no writing. And this is the book cover. Oh, thanks so much. I will definitely keep my eye out for you too. Silver Trails Jewelry. So let's do this one. It's a little more weighty, but it's okay. We'll just start that. Because it's got to go to a good home. So this is for this book, hardcover, and really good condition. But I was looking for this specifically, and I couldn't find it in all my other books, so I had already pulled it without thinking about it. And let's let the clock run. Okay. You know what? I think we should warp over to home decor because a lot of the pieces I've found so far are more home decor stuff. But I can still pull craft supplies. So let's change it up. I'm going to switch over to home decor and I will be right back because I'm not going very far. And we're going to do that. Let's do that. We will do that. And hold on 1 second. I'm just switching this shows. Okay, so in just about 30 seconds or 60 seconds, we should warp over to home decor. Sorry to make you wait. So in 60 seconds, we're going to warp into home decor. And let's see what we can find there. Make some new friends. You know, the categories on Whatnot are so interesting because sometimes people sort of browse. I do this, and we kind of get lost along the way. Um, since they've enhanced the overall platform, they've kind of reorganized a few things, and I'll be interested to see if Home Decor has some people we haven't already met. Okay, but meanwhile, we can definitely start a giveaway or at least run something because it's going to restart the timer as soon as the show goes live. And I don't see anything right this second, but it should right now. Okay, so we are live in Home Decor. I love that that is a possible update during shows. And so we'll just put the vase here. Again, could be a candle holder. Definitely could be used as a vase. This is ceramic. It's painted a silver metallic, but it is a ceramic piece. And meanwhile, I'm going to refresh. It looked like the YouTube stopped there for a second, but I think it's still going. And we will start a, let's do this. Let's start a giveaway. So the giveaway is, if you win, you get to name a character in my novel. And what I do is I draw a role or a description, and you get to name that character. So you get something really unique. So let's move over here. I've got this vintage inspired pump. It's a glass bottle, and the pump is working. I have multiples of these, so this is a really neat find, and we'll start our auction. There we go. So starting at $1, this is a vintage style. It's a vintage design, but make sure you guys get in the giveaway. It's running right now. And let me know what your special requests are, because if we can find you something, obviously, it's a good time to do that. So this is the vintage style. Okay, bottle. We can always rerun things that don't sell, but I want to give you guys some early picks that I think are really quite nice. This is almost like an art glass, but it's commercially made. The only thing is, with this black glaze, they say not to use it in the microwave and hand wash, but it is food safe. So more of an artsy thing, really nice as a gift for yourself or someone else. But this is running right now, starting at $1. And this is that in-between blue-green. Now, it's showing really well on YouTube. Right now, we're simulcasting YouTube. Oops, and there. So, Whatnots, now it looks like they're about the same. But depending on where I hold it in the light, sometimes it will look a little bit different. This is pretty well true to color from what I can see. And let's keep it going, because I also have this one that's really nice. It's 20 ounces. Yes, it's one of the biggest mugs. It does have this snowflake on the side. You can use this year round, and oh my gosh, I just love the design. So we're going to start that and see if we can find a good home for it. So starting at $1, there is this really nice snowflake mug. And I'm just sort of rotating it myself. It would make more sense if I actually put it on a spin table, but that's one of the things with Whatnot. Make sure you get in that giveaway. I don't know like how many times I have to suggest that, but yeah, you definitely want to get in. You can't win if you don't get in, and you have a pretty good chance right now. Let's keep it moving. So I also have this cute little. I should ask what home decor people are interested in. And we're going to do this starting at $1. So this is for your cream, or just because. I really like this shape. It looks very modern to me. It's okay. It's like one of those cartons that you've opened the side, like the cardboard carton, but it just looks so much more elegant. And I also like that, yes, there is an open top, but it's not fully open the way that mini creamers are. I think that's a nice detail. And make sure you get in that giveaway. You have a chance to win something I don't think you're going to find anywhere else. Let's keep going. Oops. So this is a vinegar bottle that you can put a cork in, or you can put a spout in, whatever you choose. And we'll start our auction here again at $1. And there is a companion, so if you want to, there is a second. And if you don't want to, that's totally fine also. I really like these flowers. They're pretty. They're really pretty. And we are going to have 2 winners. So Taryn Upcycles, congratulations. You got a super savings, and I'm glad you did. Now let's see who wins the giveaway. And oops. You also won the giveaway, so you are in luck. Good for you. I'm going to put this with your name on it, and I'll start a bag for you. Okay. Okay. Okay, so if you want to designate somebody else, that's totally as long as we get a name. So let me put your name on the bag first. Okay. Oops. Okay, so we're going to draw out a roll. Yeah, so Susie, Taryn's letting you pick the name of this character in my novel. And, oh, this is an airline trainee number 4. So this is part of a new training class. So it's an airline trainee. There's no gender restriction there. So if you give us a name, you will see that character named in the book. And it's an airline trainee 4. You want to use Goofy is the name? Okay. Okay, so look for Goofy to show up as an airline trainee. That is actually kind of a funny implication, right? I don't know if you want to be on that first flight, but oh my gosh, how fun is that? And if you watch the preview, there's like stock video that shows people in a plane flying, but there's video that I was able to find showing them like doing training exercises where they have to get off the plane. I think everybody off the plane within a minute, but it's more like 30 seconds. So Goofy will definitely appear. Okay, let's keep it going. We have a... Oh, so earlier... Okay, why don't we do these 2 as a pair? Because this one did have a top. I don't know what happened. And yeah, so Susie chose Goofy. We've got Goofy as the airline trainee number 4. So this one does have a top. I don't know where it went, but perfect for crafting, decorating. A little bit of wax you can clean out, and it's got really pretty. Then this is another one that has this iridescent white, and again, a little bit of wax to clean out, but I think you can use them together or separate. Now this label, hold on, I've been saying they're painted. No, this is paper. This would peel off. Okay, thanks, Taryn, and absolutely appreciate your help and your names and your business. So this is going to be a pair starting at $1. So you're going to get these 2 open containers. You'll get the iridescent white, or maybe the pearl white. What would we call that? And then you'll also get this really pretty peach. And I think these are fun because you can use them for candles. You can also use them as little vases for arranging blooms. That would look really nice. Or even herbs. You could grow herbs in these because they do have a big enough depth. Okay, let's keep going. We've also got a, oh wow. Wow. Okay, so this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. I am going to just call this the travel pack. Okay, so this I'm calling the travel pack because when you're traveling on your vacation, you're in a hotel, motel, you are responsible for your own security, basically. You could put these, because they are window or door alarms, you could put these in your room and you would have an extra layer of security. This is also an alert alarm, and if you're walking by yourself or alone at night, this is another way that you can protect yourself. So we're going to do the whole shebang starting at $1 for all 3. So you're going to get your window and door alarm, and you're going to get your personal key fob that will activate up to 100 decibels. That sounds really loud. Is that loud, 100 decibels? And let's take a look. We're going to let the auction clock run. I should hold these a little bit higher so you can see it on YouTube. But yeah, perfect for summer and any kind of travel. Okay, so I'm going to put these aside. I should probably bag these together or something. I am still here. I'm just grabbing some more fun stuff. Rustic treasures. And let's do this. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Oh, what a cute little tchotchke. It's a fall cutting board design. And it's got these little beads. It says fall, fall, fall. Perfect for fall, but really any occasion. On the back, it actually does have, once you take off this tag, what looks to be a plain finish. So either or, this is a fall, fall, fall shelf sitter or tchotchke. And let's keep going. Okay, so I'm going to put this one aside. What else have we got? Oops. I don't hear too many of those. Okay, so this is the other and final vinegar jar or bottle. And you can use this for things other than vinegar, clearly. So you can put a cork in here, or you could put a pouring spout. And it's got these really pretty flowers that go all the way around. Oops. I don't want to cover up too much. Okay, so we're okay on battery. I'm just double checking. Sometimes our battery will zoink, and we don't want that. We want you to be able to see everything. Okay, let's keep going. I'm pulling these off to the side. I'm actually going to do a quick little cross check. So here, I'll just put this right here. Just put a little pop of air there to keep us company. And let me see what else is going on and whatnot Wonderland. Okay, sorry, I'm still here. I am still here. So I just noticed on the computer, I just wanted to check something. The video resolution has really dropped. It doesn't look bad on the screen, but on the computer it does. So I think we are going to have to say, until the next time I see you, I hope you can stay home to shop. YouTube, go ahead and just keep watching because I'm going to raid into somebody. So let's do that. Oh, we'll just do, I shouldn't say just, we'll do Cheryl's Crafty World. And let's go ahead and raid now. Okay, so strange, unexplainable phenomenon. Sometimes the video resolution will degrade, and sometimes that's hard to tell unless somebody mentions it. So when I went in there and I looked, it was definitely like fuzzy and whatever. So shopping for home decor, that's not really going to work. And I've occasionally on YouTube, but definitely with Whatnot, that's just not going to work. So until the next time I see you, clearly, I hope you can stay home to shop. Thanks, everybody.